Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of PillowTalk. I am joined today by the one and only Everfeet's very own Connor Quinn. Hi Connor.
Hi, yes, it's me, Connor Quinn, top 1%, Everfeet.
Yeah.
I'm assistant to the mayor. I work at Burger Shot. I don't know. What don't I do?
You're a dancer.
I'm a dancer at Rockford. Yes.
Are you a
One of the
choreographer?
heartbeats.
Are you a choreographer as well?
I wouldn't call myself a choreographer. Could I? Possibly. But I don't normally choreograph for people now.
Oh, that's fair. And yes, one of the heartbeats. That's pretty it's pretty a big role to have. Like he was so proud to have that.
Yeah, we're the only ones with a group, right? Heartless is.
Yeah, and it was so nice because, like, he did make a comment. He said, like, "Oh, you guys want to be there." Basically, for those of you who don't know, do you want to explain what the heartbeats are?
Yeah. So, basically, I don't know if I can explain it, but basically, we're just like a group of like dedicated dancers for Heartless, and we're called the Heartbeats.
I love it. It's so
We're like a dance troupe.
Yeah. Yeah. I would call it a dance troupe.
Yeah.
And then you've got your Everfeet thing. How's that going?
You know, I've been so busy lately. I'm very behind. I haven't even made anybody resubscribe yet. It's a real problem.
Oh.
But you know, it's been good.
Are you neglecting your subscribers?
I'm a little bit neglecting my subscribers.
Oh,
you know,
no.
CLS has taken over a lot. I know.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of work. Like, CLS is, there's a lot to go into it and a lot to think about. So it makes sense.
Yeah, well, you're a producer, so you would know.
Yeah, look at us, our two producers.
Exactly.
So you're working at Rockford, right, for doing the dancing? Mm-hmm. Do you do any other? Well, did you? I suppose did you do any other labels? Or was it just Rockford?
So I started out in a dance troupe. I don't even remember what it was called. But
I think I remember.
We were freelance. I know. I started off. My first big break was with Varys, who you probably haven't seen in the city if you haven't been here in a long time. And then Bethany Richmond also. And then after that, we worked with Summit as like contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't do too much with them, but we were technically hired by Summit.
You know what's crazy? So my first ever show in the city was the one that you danced for.
Oh yeah, that's when we were freelance. Yeah.
So that was my first ever show.
Funny story about that. I was very, very pissed that day, and so were most of the people who were dancing for you, because it was very last minute, and it kind of got dropped on us.
Oh, really? Oh, I spoke to him.
We weren't told until the day of.
Oh no.
I don't know if you had asked, but yeah. So we were all I was a bitch that day.
Well, everyone was so quiet with me. But it was, and I wondered. I thought, oh shit, have I done something? But then I thought, oh, maybe they're shy. But I had asked maybe 2 weeks earlier.
That's crazy. Yeah, Kiani, because Kiani was the one who ran that dance troupe. I don't know what happened, but yeah, we didn't know.
Oh, I apologize. I apologize to all of them for that. Speaking of though, things ending, Star Records is
that's big news. Yeah,
that was a big thing that happened this week.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, I know that
I don't know. I'm just a lowly backup dancer. Did they move from the city, right?
Yeah, I heard they moved from the city. For whatever reason, but I don't know. I heard someone said that they thought Adonis would take over.
Well, he was pretty much due it from. Okay, I don't know everything, so this is all from my perspective, and from what I was hearing through the grapevine. But because of whatever it had gone on, Adonis was basically running Star for the last couple weeks, and that's anything that was Star related was going through Adonis.
Oh, so
but I don't know.
Oh, so it makes sense that people would think that he would take over, but then he's a business owner though, isn't he, already? So
yeah, he already runs the vineyard, so I don't even know how that works.
He must have been rushed off his feet doing Star and vineyard stuff.
I was talking to him, and he seemed really overwhelmed, but he did a really good job, I think.
Yeah,
he hosted some really seriously big events like the Sphere. And,
yes.
He was basically running that himself. I know Dakota did like offer help, because Dakota's such a superstar, but it was Adonis running it.
That's insane. Like,
yeah,
I really like him. He seems so chill. Like, whenever I see him, he seems so chill, but like, you must have had so much going on. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a really cool person. I like him because me and him can both just like talk about nothing for hours. So when we get together, I don't even know. Somehow I learn everything about Adonis every time I talk to him.
Oh, I love that.
But it's fun.
He's so nice. And
yes,
I mean, not really the same topic, but Star Records and then Dragon Star.
Not the Star Records to Dragon Star.
What is he doing?
What do you mean? What isn't Dragon doing?
All right, I mean, I'm gonna just say, because you know what happened, but people listening don't know what happened. So were we at Pillbox?
I think that's where it happened. I don't know.
We were somewhere, and he came up and said, "Oh, Jupiter, Heartless, I need to talk to you about something, individually and on separate days."
Was this after the drag show?
Yes.
Okay, because he had a concussion, and his doctor called me and begged me to like babysit him because he couldn't be alone for like the next 12 hours. So he was sitting in like the back of the bar with me, so that because he didn't remember a bunch of stuff. He had short-term memory loss. So he was in the back of the drag show with me, and I was making sure he wasn't nothing bad was happening and he didn't go to sleep.
Well, he said back to the drag show. Also,
right.
Quick shout out to the drag
There's
show.
Stuff about that.
If you wanna sign up to it, sign up to the next one. What stuff? Because you heard some stuff at that drag show.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I woke up to a bunch of stuff, but there was like apparently Dragon. Well, okay, I don't know. I think it's pretty known Dragon has a crush on Tylenol. So he was telling Tylenol that like he likes him, and if Elena and Tylenol ever break up, that Dragon's gonna go for him. So. I don't know. That's pretty much what I heard when I was saying. I wasn't anything different. I've heard that a few times.
Well, so I heard that too, but then recently I heard that he almost agreed to it.
Really?
Well, I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I heard that he agreed to it. He said,
"Well, I don't know if I was there for that."
Something about being friends.
Where was that?
Apparently at the drag show.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to. I don't know what I can say. Are these like stars gonna come for me? Tylenol was just on here. I don't know. I don't want him to like not trust me. Like he told me. I don't know what I can say.
I mean, okay, you could just say if it's true or not. Did he? I mean, I heard that he said, "I'll have to ask Elena because I don't know where we are right now." We're like,
I'm pretty sure that's what he said. He loves Elena. Like if you hung out with Tylenol, like literally that man doesn't shut up about his wife or his like future wife.
He
like,
always talks
all the
about
time.
her. Yeah, he does. He loves her. He does. Well, it's funny. So the conversation was pretty similar to what he had with me then. So at Pillbox, he said, "Jupiter Heartless, I need to talk to you both about something, but I need to talk to you individually and on separate days." And I was like, I'm about to go to sleep. Like, I'm about to go to my apartment and go to sleep. Can you just tell me now? And he said, "No, but you're going to tell Heartless." I said, "Well, I won't tell him. You just tell me now." And he said, "Oh, okay. Well, I just want you to know that if you ever break up with Heartless, I can give you my shoulder to cry on or my hole. So I'm just letting you know that it's there for you if you ever need it. And, I'm not a homewrecker, unless you're into that." And I was like, Oh,
That sounds like Dragon.
I was like,
That
oh,
sounds like
well,
Dragon Star.
I was like, well, thank you. I'm gonna go now. And then as I walked off, I just said, oh, Heartless, he wants to talk to you too.
So you said that to both of you, I'm assuming?
Well, then he said that to Heartless, but then also added in with Heartless, together or separate. So,
Oh.
and then he came to talk to you. What did he say?
Yeah,
to
well,
you?
he didn't say that to me. But what he did say, now that you bring that up, he was asking for my boyfriend's phone number. And I was like, why do you need Isaac's phone number?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and he kept asking. I was like, no, you can't have Isaac's number. That's weird. If you don't have it, then you don't need it.
That is weird.
So I'm glad I didn't give it to him. I'm sure he was going to tell him the same.
Do you think he would have said, you know, have my hole?
Probably. I know Dragon very well. And I've known Dragon since he arrived in the city, and that sounds like him. And if you're listening, Dragon, you cannot have my man.
Oh.
I'll kill you.
Oh? I don't think you can say that on here. You're gonna be...
Oh, I'm not, that's a joke. I'm sorry. Haha. I would never kill anybody, ever. Yeah.
We're very against killing here.
We are against murder,
yeah.
And I don't even carry a gun. I don't.
That's true. You do have a lobster, though.
I do have a lobster, and I do have a special baguette from No, but no gun.
Yeah. I feel like we can't really... We're talking about what happened in the city. We can't really skip what happened today. Well, if people are listening, it would have been 2 days ago.
Yeah. 2 days ago. Ooh. I wonder what happened within those 2 days.
I mean, yeah. I wonder what's... Do you think anything's gonna happen between
gonna
now and release day?
I don't know. We'll have to just see.
What were you gonna say?
I want you to lead. I want you to lead this though, because I don't know where you want to go with this, because this is a lot. What happened on Evergram was a lot.
It kind of came, I think. So we talked about Star Records closing, and the reasons they closed were the owners had left,
and
were
that did have connections.
Yeah, or had lost their passports or whatever. And a few weeks ago, I had spoken about with Samantha Slay.
Yes, I remember that.
We talked about the...
Love Samantha.
I really, really like her. She's so nice.
She's such an icon.
I
think she's on vacation, but...
I think she is. Yeah, that was the first time I had actually, talked to her properly when she came to my house. And she was just so sweet and so nice. And then when I, saw her again outside, we just had such a good time.
She will be your best friend, and she's genuine, and she'll call you a bitch. But
I love that.
She's great. She's the first person I met in the city, and she kind of took me in and showed me around Evergreen.
Oh, I love that. That's actually so sweet.
She'll always have a special place in my heart.
Yeah. We talked about the event that happened, which was Sebi got shot at his event.
I remember. I wasn't there. I remember hearing about it though.
Were we in the vineyard at that time?
Yes, we were just hanging out at the vineyard.
Yeah, because someone came for me saying that I'm not. Never mind. I can say that. After.
Wait, what happened? Wait, how come you get to be messing with me, but I don't get? What do you mean?
So someone came for me in the emails, I don't know. Oh, I said that I can't make it to the Vixie event because, obviously the time.
It's late as fuck.
The time, I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. But all I said was I can't make it, and then they came for me out of nowhere. Oh, but you'll support these racists. You'll do this and this, and I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, oh yeah, you do this and this, and you're doing that, and going on and on and on. And I was just like, you don't know anything about me. You don't know who I support.
Right,
you don't know what I do. You literally have said 2 words to me in the city, mind your business. And then they were like, I am minding my business, but kicking my feet. And I was like, and I just said, yeah, and keep it that way. Stay out of my business.
Oh, weird.
And
when you've literally like hello.
Like, yeah. I mean, it's funny as well because, you know, I've heard rumors that there's gonna be there's gonna be a there's gonna be a diss track basically that is pretty much about me. So it's like,
because you talked about that whole shooting situation.
Yeah, I mean, people who know me know that I love a diss track. I love responding to them. Probably will respond, but
Yeah.
you know, it's so I'm not. Why am I gonna be like, oh yeah, I support them when they're doing all this stuff, like, which then brings.
You weren't even there. Well, first of all, you weren't. Let's be clear. You were not at that event that Sebastian was performing. You were not there. Were you even in the city? If you were with us.
Yeah, I was with you at the Vineyard.
Yeah. So you weren't there. They were just mad because you were like associated, but not really. They don't know nothing about you.
Yeah, they know nothing about any of that situation. Like, so it kind of pissed me off. Yeah, so that was
valid.
that. So that's kind of, I think, the whole kind of thing. Obviously, everyone's like in hate mode. Like,
yeah,
and
it's pretty bad
of
right now.
Has snowballed, I think.
I'm shocked. I wasn't to be honest, when it fizzled, like after the shooting,
I honestly thought it was just over and people were just gonna stop talking about it and like move on, you know?
Yeah, so I thought that too. I thought it was going to be a done thing. I think, you know, it kind of died down and then he brought out a diss track.
Yeah, that was what I woke up to today. I woke up to a diss track.
Oh,
but apparently that's the second diss track?
Yeah, so the first one was about Star Records in general.
Oh, okay.
So he.
Oh yeah, the Star. I'm a Star or whatever. I didn't really listen. I'm not gonna be honest. I just like listened to it like half of like once.
Half of
I don't know. Like I like clicked on it, like sort of listened, and then like I don't know enough about that drama to like get most of the
Yeah, I didn't
like lyrics, you know. So I was like, whatever.
So yeah, so he did that, which kind of, it didn't wake it up, but it kind of ruffled some feathers.
For sure, I'm sure.
So it kind of kept it in people's minds again, the same thing. Then we come
I think it's a
to
bad idea.
like a week later, which is probably it's today, or is it 2 weeks later, to another diss track, which would be the one that you saw, the one about Lucy. Again, just bringing everything back up.
Which honestly, I think most people who aren't like in the music scene probably forgot about it.
I
shade.
honestly think they probably did.
Because like I know what it's like to not be in the music sphere, and like most of this stuff like nobody knows about.
Yeah,
They don't care. It's
They
not
don't.
important.
They don't. Like, they don't care. Then,
But
yeah, go on. You go.
oh, I don't even know. I was just gonna say, but you know, like knowing, like I know these people now, so like it's different. Like yeah, like you know, I see it firsthand. That was all I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
gonna
yeah. So yeah, the two diss tracks is kind of like brought it up in people's minds again, and I think that's just And then Gerald posted on Evergram.
He did. That's what we're discussing now,
And
right?
that
Post
is
on
now.
Instagram.
I think that is what pushed.
That set everything on fire.
Yeah, that kind of was like, yeah.
Well, like, I read it. Like, did you read it? Like, it
Yeah.
was so. I don't even know what the point of it was. The way I interpreted it, because you have to go read it yourself, is I recognize that this person is shitty and has said terrible things, allegedly, but I'm gonna keep them, and you just have to accept that. And also, I just want to make music. Love you all. That's what I got out of that. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
That's what it was really like tone deaf, because like, I mean, let's be like real. Like, he's a white. I mean, I assume he's a white cis man. Like, I know Gerald. I mean, I've met Gerald many times. Jared's nice. Like, I would say, like, I think he's a genuinely
kind person.
Yeah.
Anytime I've met him.
Yeah.
But that was just a really bad statement. And I don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way, and I clearly rubbed other people the wrong way.
Yeah, I think he was like, because I know Gerald too, and he's.
I mean, we can read the whole thing. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. Well,
should we read the whole thing?
Yeah, I suppose we can.
Do you want to do it? You have like a nice accent.
I don't think I do, but I'll do it. Don't worry. Dear citizens of Evergreen, I have spent countless nights in tears when I shouldn't have, feeling as though I have let my artist down. My intention was to create a caring and loving environment, a safe space, but it turned into something quite the opposite. Despite this, my artists are incredibly resilient. I have poured so much into GX, my artists, and our community, believing we were on the path to thriving together. Many of you are aware of the controversy surrounding someone within GX being kept, and I know that many of you do not agree with this decision. Your opinions are valid. However, I want to share our perspective. My artist of color reviewed the situation and expressed their desire for him to remain. Whilst I may not agree with everything that has been said, I refuse to discard someone due to ignorance. Love is the most powerful tool we have, and I intend to use it. I am grateful to each and every one of you. You have all contributed to shaping who I am today. I kindly ask you to reconsider your views on GX. We desire to engage more with you, and I hope to find happiness again. Much love to you all, Gerald.
Okay. Yeah. Who is that reference to? Is that to... I mean, like, I don't know. Like, how much context we want to give. Is that to Donnie Mars, which is a famous producer, well, infamous at this point producer, or is that about Sebastian Crawford?
See,
they both have allegations.
They both do have allegations, yeah, and
they're both not good allegations.
I don't know, if I'm being honest.
The first time I read it, I thought it was about Sebastian, to be honest.
Oh, I think, yeah, me too. And I think if other people thought that too.
That's what it seemed like.
To me, I think, he's a really nice person, Gerald. He is.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I mean, at least he's pleasant. I mean, I don't know Gerald, like, you know him probably more than I do. I don't know Gerald like that, but I mean, I've met him several times in passing, and he's always been very nice to me, and it never came off in like a fake way. Like,
no,
he's always genuine.
Yeah, he does come across very genuine to me as well, and I think his thing, and I kind of relate to this because I am the same, although I'm trying to not be like that anymore. Mm-hmm. I think he's very much a people pleaser, so he doesn't want to upset anyone, and that includes people who are maybe not good people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but, I think he does that at the detriment to his own happiness.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is not good.
Really not.
I think the comments kind of... I think he was expecting people to be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why he did this, because I'm sorry, like, it's such a tone-deaf like statement. I don't know why you would say that.
I honestly think it was like, I think he was expecting people to be like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Love is... What do people say? Love is...
I don't know.
Something about love. Love is powerful. Love is above everything else, whatever.
Yeah.
I think he was expecting for people to be like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Love is really powerful. We all have, being part of the community, we all do have, most of us anyway. Love is what we have, because with the way things are, that's what we need to keep going. And I think he kind of was expecting us to be like, oh yeah, he's right, let's just all love one another and move on.
Yeah, I think that's what he thought. I don't know why he thought that was the response he was gonna get.
Yeah. And that may have been the response he was gonna get if the diss tracks hadn't come out. It may be.
Maybe. You know what? Maybe.
But to keep this hate on a loop, it's not the best approach.
Right, and like I don't think that was I don't know to be honest, but I don't think that was him. You know, that was other people.
Yeah,
Who were pushing that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, but in
GX
that umbrella,
Yeah,
and then we got to the comments.
yeah, the comments. Do you want to read them?
These
The ones you think are most interesting. There's a lot, and I think we only got a little bit.
We didn't get all of them because this went on and on.
It did.
For hours. Like, it went on for about 5 or 6 hours. The first one, my brother in Christ, y'all work with someone who said the N-word. Like, you can't make this up. And he said, me as a white male will not say my people of color artists are wrong in their opinions. I say that I don't agree with it, but I will not silence my black artists because my views differ. I don't know what he meant by that, but
I think that's honestly like such a cop out because, like, what is he saying? Like his POC artists begged him to have. I'm assuming this is about Donnie Mars, right? I don't know. Whoever this is about, I guess he's saying like they begged him to keep him. Like, it has to be about Donnie. I don't really know.
I don't.
Who is POC? I mean, like, I don't know. Like, not to be like I'm trying to think. Like in GX Productions.
So Haven, Barb, I think Raphael's still there. I'm not sure, and I believe that Sebi is a person of color. I believe.
Okay.
I've heard
so
that he is mixed.
I don't know how far we want to get into this, but like I think when it comes to that particular word, like the only person opinion that really matters is maybe a black person's. But like at the end of the day, like it's weird. I don't care who says what. Like, why would you work with somebody who says stuff like that?
Well, it went
Personally.
off like. I mean, in general, what's going through. I just want people to be happy. I want everyone to be happy. I just want everyone to be nice. I just need to be different, I guess. I think. Yeah, and then we've got someone replied, I don't care how nice you have to be, but if you're allowing people who work for you to even be associated with the alleged racist, why would you try to protect it? It doesn't matter if they're people of color or not.
Right, like that's an unsafe work environment. Let's just be like clear. Like that person is not good. Has that person ever? I mean, I don't know all of the details of any of this. Has that person ever even asked for have they ever apologized? Have they said sorry? What have they said?
I think like that's the thing, isn't it? Like, because not a lot of people were saying there's been no apology. There's been no apology. One of the artists lost their government job. I don't know if they lost it or if they left it. Mm-hmm. But there was a lot of people.
I don't know.
Like,
yeah.
Do you know it was? You go.
No, you go on.
I was gonna say it's like the first time, really, that I've seen that many people in the city, like, fight for a single thing, like come together and fight against a single cause.
Yeah. Which I was surprised. I'm gonna be honest. I was very surprised because I'm gonna be like a completely point. Like, while I've said the nice things I've said about Gerald, I don't like GX Productions. I don't like anything about them, and I definitely don't like Sebastian Crawford for my own reasons and the way that they treated people in my life and like the interactions that I've had with that person. But like, from what I've seen, like I didn't realize people didn't like them that much because I mean I assumed that a lot of people didn't really know about the stuff that was going on behind the scenes, but it seems like a lot of people had finally heard about it.
Yeah.
So I mean I was surprised though how many people were kind of just like over it, which I think is a good thing personally. Like I think it's time for them to go.
And I think
if that's the stance they're gonna take, like if they aren't, then there's no change.
Well, I think that that's likely gonna happen. I think we may not get the Pillow Talk diss track.
Who knows? Maybe they'll just make even more. Maybe they'll make one about me.
Oh,
love that.
Wait, now they've got.
Be so
well,
fun.
they've now got 2 episodes to write a diss track.
I hope they make a Samantha one. Yeah.
Samantha,
They got a lot of material.
Connor, Jupiter, Pillow Talk, and you know what? Jacob's gonna get rolled up in all that because it's his
Yeah,
show
I'm
as
sure Jacob
well.
will get rolled. Yeah, because of course.
But you know, it's been wild. Also, this just reminded me because I know people listening, some people who listen have moved out of the city, and I want to give them a little shout out. I want to shout out Brandy. I know you're watching,
Brandy.
Listening. I know you like to keep up, and I want to offer
we hope
you.
you're well.
I want to offer you an open invitation to come on the show.
Wow.
Yeah, we can do a Skype call if you don't want to come to my house. But you're missing out on so much, and we kind of need some peace. We need a peaceful presence, so feel free. But no, it's been a mess.
It's been a huge mess. There was a lot. There was, like, I don't know. This has been crazy lately.
I don't
Like, it really has.
Like, I don't know how. I don't know where next. What's gonna happen next?
I don't know. I hope something positive. You know, not something else negative. I hope that, like, good things come out of this, not bad.
Because we did all come together. Like, a lot of people came together, and I think we kind of realized like who's, you know, these shared values that we have, which has been nice to see. I think.
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's good to know that people. It's good to know where people stand.
Yeah. But do you have anything else you want to talk about, Mr. Quinn?
There's a lot of other stuff that happened, but honestly, we yapped for so long about this, so we don't really have to. You know, there was the Cybertruck recall. That was crazy.
Honestly, the Cybertruck, the way okay, I bought a Cybertruck, everybody, okay?
Did you? Did you really?
I bought the Cybertruck.
That's sick.
Because it reminded me of a spaceship, and
Right.
you know, I'm going for this, like, I don't know how much I can say. I'm going for a futuristic vibe. No reasons.
Oh, is this a tease for your album?
No. But
Okay.
I just love space. You know, the planet Jupiter was
Right.
named after me, which is just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so because I love space so much that my parents said, well, we named this planet after you. So I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. Thank you so much. What a nice 5th birthday present. So
Yeah. What was it called before that? Do you know?
no, I don't. I have no idea.
No.
But
I
they
never looked into it.
they bought it for me, and yeah, it's named after me. So
Okay.
you know, I love space, and the Cybertruck looked like a spaceship to me, and I was like, it's so ugly that I want it.
Hideous. Like, it's hideous. And I've had the displeasure of riding in it, and it was terrible.
You were riding in mine, I think.
Probably.
But yeah,
It's really scary. I feel like I'm gonna chop my fingers off every time I close the door.
yeah, and the handling is terrible. The speed is terrible. The suspension is terrible.
Yeah, and honestly, every time I see somebody with that car, I notice that their wheels are shut out. So people are going around shooting their tires.
It's so funny. It's annoying when I'm in a rush, but every time I leave the casino or leave my house, I have no tires. I literally drive around with no tires because
I think that's good for your car.
I just have to buy more. I don't know. Great for storage though, and there's like you can fit a double bed in the back in the trunk. So
That's kind of cute.
yeah, me and Heartless are gonna test that out later.
Yeah, that's good. You should spend. I hope you have a good time with Heartless.
Yeah, I'm going on a trip. Did I tell you?
Oh no, you didn't. You guys are going on like a couples trip.
Well, no, it was a solo trip, but I asked him to come along.
Oh, okay. Well,
So, yeah,
hopefully that's fun. You know, I always found like you really get to know somebody when you go on a trip with them.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hope it goes well.
I hope so too. Like, why are you acting like so nervous?
know.
Like, you've been together forever.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We have. But oh yeah, so the Cybertruck was recalled because of the shit handling.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's really bad.
It's a danger.
People probably were dying. I mean, I heard people were dying.
I'm surprised it hasn't blown up.
What else was there? Yeah, I haven't seen one blow up. Do they? Does it?
Oh, I'd hope
What?
not.
I didn't read the recall. I don't have one, so I don't really care.
I didn't know it was gonna be recalled until I bought it, and then like literally that day I bought it, and then that day it was like, by the way, the Cybertruck is being recalled. You can't buy it now. It's like, oh,
You know, that means the sell value is gonna go crazy in a while.
I don't know, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah,
Good investment.
I think I think it was only for sale for like 2 weeks or a week.
Yeah, it was like a week.
Which is crazy.
What else happened this week? There was the Burger Shot Awards. I was at that, and I won an award.
Oh yeah, what award did you win, Connor?
Yeah. I believe I won. I don't remember what it was. It was like biggest harlot
It was.
or something. Biggest heart, like sluttiest twink or something. I don't know. But you know what? I have a burger award, and you don't. So
I don't work
who's
there.
winning?
I don't work
Right.
there.
But
I,
if you did,
if I
there's
worked
only
there, I would
only
have one.
only 8 people have a burger award. Actually, I think Lou got like 4 of them. But
Yeah, he did. If I worked there, I would definitely have gotten one.
yeah.
Male
And your
Alexa.
performance was really good. It
No.
was really fun to see Elodie and Oliver perform.
Connor, my performance was. I can't believe Oliver did that at the end, by the way. But
That was crazy.
your performance was such a highlight for me.
Yeah,
I
liked it.
loved it. It was so good. The alien, the fight, the
Oh my god, thank you.
like the string that you used. What are they called? The to-
like the
to lift
cables.
you. Yeah, that lifted you up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That
It
was really
was-
scary. I was very nervous.
I think all of the production from Burger Shot money, the budget went to you.
It did, and I paid the alien myself. So you know that all came out of my pocket. But it was worth it for the performance.
It was so good.
Thank you. Yeah, I think my cover of Break Free was really fun.
I love your cover of Break Free. Because you did that. Did you do that one at the wedding as well?
I did, yeah, because I didn't want to
So
sing
good.
Shattered Heart because it's so sad. At a
Yeah,
wedding.
Shattered
Like,
Heart
it's
at
so
a wedding,
depressing.
though.
It's so depressing.
So, I mean, you're a singer
so
now,
yeah.
I guess.
I guess I don't know. I consider myself like an indie musician because I have been lucky enough to be friends with such talented pop stars, and y'all kind of encouraged me to try. So
You're so good.
Thank you. I'm working on an EP. No idea when it's gonna be done. I'm working on some other stuff too that we can't talk about.
Oh, are you allowed to talk about that, Connor?
I don't know. I don't think so. I could talk about it. I'm probably gonna. You're like. I don't think we should.
No, I don't think we should. The more I talk about it
No.
now, let's just.
I know. Let's just wait.
know.
But it's very exciting.
I'm so excited. Yeah. Yeah. And
So we'll see.
Everfeet EP.
My Everfee, my
You've
EP
got a lot.
someday. I'm very busy. Like everybody's like, oh, you don't work. Like I've got like 5 or 6 jobs, and like I'm always doing something. I always
You
have
are.
a meeting, or I'm in the studio, or I'm performing, or I'm dancing for Heartless, or I mean, most of the time I'm just doing drugs and like talking to people. But if I'm not doing that, like I am working, and I don't even make that much money.
You do it for the.
I
what's
do.
it? For
I
the
do it.
experience,
You
for
know,
the
I'm
love.
very lucky. I do it for the experience. I do it for the art. I do it for the city. I know how sad everybody would be if they didn't get to see me.
That's true.
So
yeah.
you're welcome, everybody.
Do you have anything to say to your fans before we go?
All millions and millions of my Quinners. I just want to say that I love you and keep slaying.
You call them your Quinners?
Yeah, that's my Quinners.
I need you.
I don't know. I just made that up on the spot.
I love that.
But why not?
That's so good. I need you and it's like Sinners, but with Quinn.
Right.
I need you and you and Heartless to come up with some fan names for my fans.
Oh my god, like the orbiters. I don't know. I feel like it's something about Jupiter.
Jupiter's got a lot of moons.
Maybe like one of the moons. Like what are they called? I don't know what the names.
Oh, mine and Heartless's dog is named after one of the moons.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called Io. Anyway, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, of course, it was a pleasure. Yeah, I've been name dropped so many times. So
you like we talk about you a lot. Yeah, we love.
Yeah, you do. And I actually listen to Pillow Talk almost every episode. So I'm a real stan.
You are a real true fan.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you so much, and everyone listening, have a really good rest of your day. Have a great weekend. If Evergram returns, have a look on there, and I'll be putting some photos of my trip. Yeah, lots of love to you all. Have a good night. Have a good day.
Good night. Yeah, good day.
I always say good night, but we put it out at noon.
Yeah, it's early.
Bye.
Bye.